Yes. Good afternoon, all. This is Nitin Bhune, working as an assistant professor in All India Sri Shivaji Memorial Society, Institute of Information Technology, since 2013. So today we're going to learn about the introduction to the automobiles. So this picture showing the automobiles, light motor vehicle, Audi car. Switch off your mobile phone first. Always ask if you have any doubts. Beyond time and the basic terminology. So today we'll see the classifications based on the body style. The vehicles are classified into various types based on their body style. The hatchback vehicles is there, sedan, or it is also called as a notchback, then van, then multi-purpose vehicle, or it is also called as a multi-utility vehicle, sports, utility vehicle, and pickups. The hatchback vehicle, the picture showing the hatchback vehicle, it was car. The hatchbacks are a vehicle with separate engine area and passenger area. The luggage area is enclosed behind a rear seat. Example of such vehicles are the light motor vehicles are Indica, Punto, Wagoner, Ethos, Liva, etc. So these are all about the hatchback vehicle. So hatchback vehicle means the hatchback are the vehicle which having the separate engine area and the passenger area. The luggage area is included behind the rear seat. Then a sedan or the notchback vehicle. Sedan are the vehicle with which have a separate engine area, passenger area, and the luggage area. Example of such vehicles are the Ethos, Swift Desire, Indigo, Mazda, etc. So sedan is nothing but the vehicle with which have the separate engine area. The engine area is provided at the front side of the body. Then passenger area is at the middle, and the luggage area is the behind the passenger area. So that type of vehicles are called as a sedan type of vehicle. And the example, as all of you know, you all are aware about the Swift Desire, Ethos, Indigo, Mazda, etc. Then van. Engine is placed below the passenger car. See, the van picture is showing in the PPT. The engine is placed below the passenger area. They generally have three row seating. So example of such a type of vehicle like vans are Omni. As all of you know, the Omni cars, it is a light motor vehicle. So the van type of vehicle in which the engine is placed below the passenger area. See, the engine and the passenger. The engine is placed below the passenger area in the van car, and they are have three rows seating capacity. Okay, or three row seatings. Then multi-purpose vehicle or multi-utility vehicle. It is abbreviated by MPV or MUV. It can have all three, that is engine area, passenger area, boot area enclosed together, or may have engine area separate and the passenger area and the luggage area enclosed. So these type of vehicles are called as a multi-purpose vehicle or the multi-utility vehicle. So in this multi-utility vehicle, all three like engine area, passenger area, or the boot area enclosed together, or may have engine area separate and the passenger area and the luggage area is enclosed. Example of such a vehicle, that is multi-purpose vehicles, are the Sumo Gold, Innova is there, Tavera is there, Xylo, and the Ertiga. The picture showing Ertiga vehicle, manufacturer is Suzuki, Maruti Suzuki. Then sport utility vehicle. See the picture of the sports utility vehicle. For example, the Endeavor, Fortuner, Scorpio, Safari Storm. These all are the sport utility vehicle. So, depending upon the body style, these vehicles generally have high ground clearance. See the ground clearance. Ground clearance is high, Wider tire grip, the tire grip is also wider for such a sport utility vehicle. The engine area is separate, passenger area is separate, and luggage are enclosed. Passenger area and the luggage are enclosed. They generally have four-wheel drive or have a same optional. Okay, so such a type of vehicles are called as a sport utility vehicles. The sport utility is having the high ground clearance, and the tire width is also more, or the tire grip is also more compared to the other vehicle. Example of sport utility vehicle are the Safari Storm, Scorpio, Fortuner, Endeavor, etc. Then pickups. So you all are aware about the pickup, the picture showing the pickup. In this vehicle generally have high ground clearance. See, the ground clearance is more high compared to other vehicle. Wider tire grip is also there in the pickup vehicle. The engine area is separate. See, the engine area is separate in front of the vehicle. Means the front side of the vehicle, the engine area is provided. Passenger area is available in a single or double row. So this passenger area is also in single or the double row, and the luggage loading bay is behind the passenger compartment. See, this is the luggage loading bay which is provided behind the passenger compartment. This is how the pickup vehicles is classified based on their body style. Getting it? And the example of such vehicles are the Scorpio, Getaway, and the Xenon. Okay. Then I will discuss about the vehicle dimensions. So what is the overall length? The total length of car from front end to the rear is called as the overall length. Okay, so what is the overall length? It is the total length from front end to the rear end, and it is always measured in terms of millimeter. The picture showing the overall length of the car. Then vehicle dimensions, overall width. So see, it is total width of car measure from left end to right end excluding ORVM. It is measured in terms of millimeter. So the picture showing the overall in out rear wing mirror. Okay. Then vehicle dimensions, overall height. It is total height of car measure from ground to its highest point. It is measured in millimeter. The picture showing the overall height of the car. Then what is ground clearance? It is total height of car measured from ground to lowest point of car excluding the wheel. It is measured in terms of millimeter. See, the height of the tire is excluding lowest point of the car. Here the ground clearance means what? It is the total height of the car measured from ground to the lowest point of car excluding the wheels. So these wheels, the wheel's height is excluded here, and then from this rim diameter or the rim end to this lower end of the chassis is called as a, that gap is called as a ground clearance. Again it is measured in terms of millimeter. What is wheel base? The next dimension, that is the wheel base. It is the distance between vertical axis of the front wheel and rear wheel. It is measured in terms of millimeters. See, look at the picture. The central distance between the two wheel, the axis is passing from front as well as the rear axis. So consider this vertical axis, and the distance between these two vertical axes passing through the center point of the wheel. That distance is called as a wheel base. Again, it is measured in terms of millimeter. Then what is track or thread? It is the distance between the center line of two front or the rear tires. Front track width and the rear track width may or may not be same. It is measured again in terms of millimeter. So see here the picture, clear your idea. The distance between the center line of two front and the rear tires. Getting it? And between this length we are represented by a track or the thread. It is measured in terms of millimeter. Then vehicle dimension, that is what is leg room and the head room. Look at the picture again. Leg room is measured of space available for reg inside the cabin while seated. So here look at this picture. This red arrows represent the leg room, front row and the rear row. Okay, front row and the second row sitting. See the leg room. Then what is a headroom? Headroom is the space available atop the head while seated. It is measured in terms of millimeter. See the space which is remaining when you are in sitting position at the top or at the head, at top of the head, that space is called as a headroom. Then vehicle dimensions, again the turning radius. What is turning radius? It is the smallest circle in which the car can turn. It is again measured in terms of meter. So this picture may clear your doubts. See the when the vehicle is turning, so it is the smallest circle which in which the car can turn. So this smallest circle radius is called as a turning radius. Then specification of tires here. How to read the tire? Suppose on the tire 195 slash 55 slash R15 is printed. So first digit represent the tire width. Okay, that is W. Second digit represent the aspect ratio AR, which is the ratio of height, that is section height, divided by width, that is tire width. And third, that is R, stand for the radial 15, that is the rim size. Okay, so here the rim size is 15. So R is the this rim size or the rim size, that is 15. So aspect ratio is the ratio of section height divided by tire width. So this is how we can read the tire. Then boot space. See, look at the picture. Boot space is the volume of the luggage compartment. This total volume of the luggage compartment is called as a boot space. It is measured again in terms of liters. As you might have learn about the how to read the capacity of the refrigerator. Again, refrigerator, it is in terms of the liters. Similarly, the boot space, it is in volume of the luggage compartment. Okay, and it is measured in terms of liters. Thank you. कितना होता है देखता हूँ ना अभी। अरे ये एंड करने के बाद में आ जाएगा ना, लिव मीटिंग के बाद में आ जाएगा क्या रिकॉर्डिंग?